know my destination. I'm feeling good because it's December 30th. This video is just gonna be about the things that make me feel rich on a budget. As y'all can tell, I just did my hair, put them on some clip-ins. I've been rocking clip-ins for about, I want to say a year and some change, and it's just my go-to hairstyle. I really don't wear wigs anymore. A sew-in I'll do every now and then, but clip-ins is just my vibe. Before we start this video, you don't have to have all the money in the world to make yourself feel good. You can practice self-care and be on a budget. I don't know why we have this perception sometimes that we have to have all this money in the world to feel good. Like, what? How is that fair? You can start now, so that way when you do get there, because you will get there, but that way when you get there, it's nothing. It's like, oh, I've been doing this. You know what I mean? Like, nothing really changed except my price went up. You know what I'm saying? You can feel luxurious, rich, pampered, and all those things on a budget. These are the things that make me feel super good and super rich on a budget. Like, I feel like I've changed over the years to where I've always wanted to feel good and look good, but as I'm getting older, I really prioritize me just feeling good. I don't know, I just feel like I operate better. I'm human, so I have my days. I lack in areas, and sometimes just like, you know, not today, but I think these are the things that even when I'm not having a good day, they bring me back together. As long as you're being consistent, that's my biggie. As long as you're staying consistent at something, it'll yield to some type of result. The first thing that makes me feel super rich on a budget is matching pajamas. Throw out the old t-shirts, throw out the dingy sweatpants, throw them out. All my siblings asked me what did I want for Christmas, and I was like, pajamas. They just make me feel super good at night, especially after my shower and after I do my lotion and my body oil and things of that nature. I feel like so good, and then when I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, baby, you look cute. Once you get used to something, you kind of never could return back. So it's like, really don't even forget like that, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like if I do forget something that makes me feel good, I feel like I'm cheating myself. You don't have to be nothing crazy. They have them right at Walmart, Target. It feels like I didn't cheat myself. I feel like I took the time. You know, sometimes we give so much and pour so much into other people that we forget ourselves. You have to consider what you like. Let me show you. But I think these were from Shein, and my brother bought them for me for Christmas. So freaking cute. Literally love them. I'm gonna wear them when I'm making my vision board because I'm being super intentional. Like, I was always intentional about my vision board, but this time around, like, I am like making it a whole night. Oh, disclaimer, I live in a house with boys, so they're not very, you know. No, you're fine. We all live in our own world, so if you hear noise, that's where it's coming from. It's either my dog or my brothers. And I think that's another reason why I'm so stronghold on making myself feel good, because I'm around guys. Granted, I'm so blessed to have clean brothers to where they're not super messy, but they're still boys and they do boy things. And I know for me, I'm like, I still have to feel like that girl. And you know, being the only girl around kind of is beneficial because like they give me whatever I want. That's neither here nor there. Invest into a good pair of pajamas. Watch the difference. Just do it for like a week straight. Even if you have to alternate through the couple that you do buy. No one's saying go buy the whole store. They just make me feel good. I love how I feel at night. I wake up feeling like I just took the time out of my precious evening to pamper myself. So the next thing that makes me feel rich on a budget is charcuterie boards. I really wasn't even about that life until, well, granted, my mom always loved charcuterie boards, and I just would always be like, okay. It wasn't until I got my own personal one, and it was shaped like a heart, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is like my own personal like platter where no one else can touch it. It felt like very personable. So I think investing into a charcuterie board, I would find one at the dollar store. Do a charcuterie night. It's not something that you have to do every day. I feel like if I did invest into a big one, it would be so cute to have for us all to like snack on and whatnot. But me having my own personal one, it was a game changer. Just imagine a nice movie, some fruit and cracker. I don't know if you drink wine, water, and that's just like chef's kiss. Like, you're just gonna feel like ultimate new level of it girl. I recently just started doing this, so like there's nights where I just feel like, you know, vibing out listening to my R&B music, but then there's sometimes where I feel like listening to like Nat King Cole or like just like classical jazz music. This was one morning. I got up early and I was playing the jazz music while in the kitchen. I wanted to detach from my phone for a little bit, and my brother comes out and he's like, "You on the phone with the bank?" And I was like, no. You see what I mean? You see what you'll attract? That's eventually I'll be on the phone with the bank about my withdrawal or about loads of money or something like that. Setting the vibe, jazz and classical vibe, it just feels good. It feels luxurious. And like I said, there's times I alternate where I'm like, you know what, I'm vibing out, whatever the case may be. But there's times where I feel like, even if I'm cooking, I feel like I'm in a movie. I feel like I'm the main character in a movie. It's extra, but these are things that I do to make myself feel good. Even down to an apron. I'm definitely going to invest in an apron. I think it's about framing your mind to do things that make you do what you don't want to do. I know there's times where I just don't feel like cooking, but I know if I have an apron and I'm playing like my jazz music, I'm gonna be extra and I'm gonna feel like I said, I'm in a movie. Setting that tone and creating that atmosphere and that mood, it'll definitely make you feel rich. Honestly, it'll make you feel like a soft girl. I know for me, I'd be feeling super feminine when I do that. I think this is something everyone, if not everyone, already does. A lot of people do it. Finding your favorite candle scent, or like just getting candles and just trying new scents out. I think different scents create different vibes. So there's a candle that you may put out when guests are around, but there's a candle that was just made just for you where you feel like you're thriving in your space. Even for like my vision board night, I literally have a candle that I was gifted, purposely not lighting it up until that night because I'm just creating that space. Even my charcuterie board, like that's just gonna be like a whole intentional night, and I still can't wait for it. It's nothing like coming in and cleaning your space and then you light a candle and it fills your home just a nice fresh scent. Everything I'm listing is actually things that you can get just in an inexpensive way when it's time to wind down and you light your candle and you are eating on your charcuterie board along with your wine glass or a bottle of water and your matching pajama sets. You see how I'm bringing it all together like a whole self-care night. I know my sleep has improved 100% because I've been doing these things. I feel good now just doing those things and it like leading me into my day. A throw blanket. I was gifted my throw blanket, but that has took me to another level. I love how it's weighted. I'll sing under my throw blanket. It's like a nice faux fur one and I'll melt in it. Like I'll just melt in it, but it has a very aesthetic look to it as well. So if you have like a nice sectional couch or you want to put it at the end of your bed or just like a little sofa, whatever the case may be, it just looks aesthetically pleasing. Actually, let me show you guys. Look at this throw blanket. Now I want to keep it with me. I just want to like chill with it because it makes me feel good. It's so cute. It has that luxurious faux fur look. It's so pretty. Another thing that makes me feel luxurious on a budget is layering my body lotions and oils. That makes me feel so good. Like I look forward to that after the shower. Right now I'm searching for a body butter and a nice body scrub. So I heard of Josie Maran's body butter and I've heard all good things about it, so I think I'm going to buy that one. When I get out of the shower, I love my little routine, and I'm the type of girl that puts on a fragrance before I go to bed because it just makes me feel luxurious. It makes me feel good. I like the way I smell. I feel fresh. Chill scents, you know, where it's just like sweet but calm. Okay, another thing that makes me feel really luxurious is handwritten notes. Wait, I'm gonna call you after I'm done filming.
I'm gonna see if you ended up cooking. I guess not.
I did, actually.
What?
I feel like handwritten letters or handwritten notes allow me to convey my emotions in a beautiful and elegant way. I just feel like this is much more memorable and it creates an experience. So it's almost like there's certain things that obviously I would just say thank you and go about my day, but I think for something that really left such a lasting impression on me where I just felt super good or it was just very heartfelt, it's you showing appreciation and having the time to set aside to just write a beautiful note. So yes, writing a handwritten thank you note, thank you card is just another way that will make me feel good. It'll make me feel super rich. It make me feel like I am showing gratitude and that makes me feel good too, being grateful. So this is something that I haven't tried yet, but I plan on trying it. I want to try getting like personalized tote bags, like tote bags that are made for groceries, and bring in my own, and not the store brand. I would want to buy like all brown or like all tan. I can imagine me now going grocery shopping and feeling like that girl. I'm happy I can cook, and I'm happy it's a skill that I've come to enjoy, but there's sometimes that I just don't feel like it. I don't want to go grocery shopping all the time, but if I have my cute little tote bags, I can imagine me coming into the house with my grocery bags and with my greens popping out and my yogurt and whatever else I may get that may not even be all that healthy for you. I am definitely going to try this hack. I haven't tried this one, but I'm gonna look online and see if I find some grocery bags that are just a solid color. That would just be so cute. Another thing that has been making me feel super luxurious and super rich on a budget is podcasts. Oh my goodness. I've been listening to Balanced Black Girl podcast, Mindset of a Goddess. I've been listening to like some of my favorite YouTubers like Jazz Turner. Let's go beyond the podcast. There's times I'll even put on Sarah Jakes when I feel like I need to hear from God more than just me keeping myself motivated throughout the week. I feel like this just keeps your heart open and keeps your mind open. I'm like so addicted to me just becoming a better person that my self-care nights, when I'm not watching a movie or something like that, I would literally listen to a podcast while I'm in the shower, all the way to me being done with my self-care night, and I finished the whole episode because I took the time to keep my mind rolling. Keep it, even while winding down, I'm still enhancing my mindset, still learning new things. This is something that I've definitely come to like, because not saying I didn't like learning, but I was not listening to no podcast. When I'm not listening to my jazz or classical music or my gospel, I'm definitely listening to, or my R&B, because I love me a good R&B station, okay? I'm definitely listening to my podcast. I've just been keeping my mind open to just learning and growing, and it's definitely played a part into me feeling luxurious. Yeah, it's definitely played a great role into who I'm becoming. So yes, listening to a nice audiobook or your favorite podcast or a sermon is tea. Oh, that's tea. It makes me feel very luxurious and very rich, very demure, all those things. This is my last one, and I picked up this trait from my mom. She would always do this. It was really to fight, sinuses and things like that. Boiling oranges and lemons. Oh my goodness. It really took until I got ill to value my mom boiling the oranges and lemons. That was unfortunate because I could have just enjoyed the scent or just enjoyed the aroma just floating around, knowing that it was like healing my body in a sense. I feel like all of these things that I've listed, it makes me feel like I've really taken the time with myself. Again and again and again, I'll reiterate that we pour so much into other people that when it does come to ourselves, we forget, or we don't feel like it, or we're burnt out. You cannot pour from an empty cup. When you don't give yourself enough, your body, it'll show, or your body will tell you like, hey, you're not paying enough attention to me. You're not treating me right. And I don't like that. I saw something where it said, God gave us our bodies in its purest and cleanest form. How dare we mess it up? It's like we owe that to him. And I honor that. And I'm very grateful that he's given me this body where I can still see, and I have my hands and I have my legs and my feet. I'm really trying my best to care for my body, not just on the outward, but on the inward too. Boiling those lemons and oranges is just another way to just clear your insides. Yeah, it's a work in progress. These things won't happen overnight, but I'll always reiterate that consistency yields results. There's so much more that I could have said. If you guys want a part 2, please let me know in the comments. I literally love doing little things. It's like little luxuries, little things that just make me feel good. When I feel incompetent, or when I feel something has gotten the best of me, or it's just too much and I don't want to, I do things that I know I like that'll make me want to do it. I don't like always cooking, and that's just me being real, but I know if I have my apron, and even down to the point where I'm definitely gonna invest into some new pots and pans, it'll make me feel good about cooking. Even down to cleaning, I'm like, oh my goodness, I made a mess. Putting on my podcast or lighting up a candle, it'll make me look forward to decluttering my space. It's really about finding those things that you like and doing those things that you don't like, because let's be real, all the things that we have to do to upkeep ourselves and keep our heads above water, we don't want to do sometimes. Like, we're human. Just sit with yourself and find out, what do you like? What will make me feel like, okay, although I don't like this right now, but I know if I do this and I know if I do that, I'll feel more compelled to do it. I'll feel more motivated. I'll feel more inspired to go ahead and finish the task. Let me know if these are some of the things you've already done. Let me know if you're gonna try them. Oftentimes, I feel so good at night because I've taken the time to show myself like I care about you. It's like embedded in me now, like where I will not make myself lack, and I'm consistently pouring into other people and not pouring into myself. You have to make a decision to choose yourself. I know with me pouring so much into myself, I'm going to be able to give people like maximum energy because I've already done what I can for me. Literally prepping and resting the night before in such a way where it's like, I'm ready to get my day started. I'm ready to help somebody. I'm ready to face this challenge or face adversity and get through it. I'm super down to hear what you guys say. Let me know if you like this video. If you want more content like this, let me know in the comments. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I love you, my destinations. Let me know if you think the name is corny, because I'll change it. Okay, we're out now. Thank you for watching. Bye. Come back for more.